Well, more than 24 hours now after a partial building collapse downtown, crews are still searching for a missing construction worker.
9 on Your Side has been following the story since it broke yesterday afternoon. Kristen Hartman is anchoring live on West 4th Street across the street from the site. Kristen?
Hi guys, I am live inside the main auction galleries. In fact, you can see some of their inventory behind me. They have given us permission to be on their 7th floor so that we can help you better understand what's unfolding right across 4th Street. I just want to briefly recap what we know for those of you who may now just be joining us. Crews yesterday were pouring concrete on the 7th floor of the construction site yesterday afternoon when the structure partially gave way. 4 workers were hurt and 1 is still missing. 9 on Your Side has team coverage of this. Let's get straight to Evan Millward first. He's at the command center at 4th and Elm Streets. Evan, what do you know?
Well, Kristen, let me set the scene for you on ground level here. The lights have just come on, the work lights on the command center and the surrounding areas, and it has been strangely quiet here at ground level at Race and Elm. Let me show you what's happening behind us. We're watching as occasionally pieces of concrete get tossed from inside that tarp that just went up a couple of hours ago up on the 6th level of what will ultimately be the parking garage base of a 14-story mixed-use development tower here on Race Street. In the background, you will occasionally hear jackhammering and heavy equipment. We've seen a track hoe go up. We saw a piece of heavy equipment that had what looked like a jackhammer on the front of it go up not long ago. Up onto that 7th floor would have been the top floor of that parking structure. You'll see people throwing these pieces of rubble over the edge and these O'Rourke dump trucks taking all of that away. Here's what they're working with up on that 7th floor as you're looking at video of how they've been trying to remove the rubble. They had to get rid of all of that was getting in their way from getting onto the concrete that fell from that 7th floor, pancaked right on down, wet concrete onto the 6th floor. That means there is anywhere from 2 feet to 8 feet of concrete on top of the 6th floor that came down. We're told it started on this south side closest to 4th Street and collapsed going up north, and then all of that wet concrete slid south toward 4th Street on that upper floor. They are searching an area that is about 200 to 240 feet long up there. And as Firefighter Union President Matt Alter told us this afternoon, it is being done with intense focus and still done with urgency.
You go up there and it's very quiet. I mean, eyes are laser focused on this debris pile, this debris area, in hopes of seeing any signs at all. And they're very, very focused on the work.
So there are about a dozen firefighters from Cincinnati up there, as well as others from Urban Search and Rescues from as far away as Columbus, but they are working not against just darkness and against time for any hope of a Thanksgiving miracle by chance. They are now, as you just heard Steve say, working against the weather and that threat of rain and, more importantly, the winds. That is why you saw such a focus late this morning and this afternoon to get that debris, Kristen, cleaned up from what was dangling over 4th Street and out of their way so they can get down onto that concrete.